What does Nvidia even sell? They're the most valuable company in the world. How crazy expensive are the things that they're selling? These are the top 3 most expensive GPUs that Nvidia sells right now. I don't think you realize how expensive these things are. Actually, the way we'll do this list is these are the most expensive GPUs in the 3 main categories that they sell. But I'm Listman Guy, number 3, desktop GPUs. This is what Nvidia used to be known for. Their most powerful and most expensive desktop GPU right now is the RTX 5090, which has an MSRP of $2,000 USD. But it's not really worth it for them to spend the time and the resources to make more of these GPUs because they make so much more money on another category. Which brings us to category number 2, workstation GPUs. These are primarily for things like 3D physics simulations and 3D animation. And the most expensive workstation GPU they sell right now is the RTX Pro 6000 Blackwell Workstation Edition. I see some versions right now selling for just under $10,000. And while that's really expensive, even these workstation cards are tiny compared to the number 1 category, data center GPUs. This is where Nvidia makes all of their money. And that's because GPUs turn out to be really good at AI models. 90% of Nvidia's revenue in 2025, 115 of their $130 billion total were from data centers. And when you see the price, it'll make sense. The current top-of-the-line Nvidia data center GPU is something called the B200. And while the pricing isn't publicized anywhere, HSBC analysts have estimated that these cards cost $30,000 or more per GPU. But that's not even the craziest thing because this list actually has a number 0, something even more expensive. Nvidia sells systems that contain multiple data center cards that are linked together. And the most expensive one of these systems that I could find was this DGX B200 system that links 8 of these B200 GPUs together. And that system was listed for $515,000. But even bigger than that, they also sell full server racks with 72 GPUs and 36 CPUs connected. These are called NVL72 servers, and HSBC analysts estimate that one of these costs about $3 million USD. And just one data center could buy thousands of these server racks. XAI's Memphis data center in 2024 started out with 100,000 Nvidia GPUs when it launched, and they said they're planning to scale up to 1 million GPUs. 1 million GPUs would be almost 14,000 of these server racks. That could be over $40 billion in just GPUs. That doesn't include energy or cooling. But what happens if data centers run out of money? If they can't afford to buy more and more of these GPUs, it could get very ugly for Nvidia's value. If and when that happens, I'll make a list about it. Follow me if you want to.